Hey everyone, this is megaFAUCET and welcome to Control. This is a game that I originally saw just the trailer to, and I know nothing about it other than what we've seen in the trailers. I watched the story trailer and everything they've released on YouTube, and I know nothing about the game. I've not read any comments on it, I've not read any reviews on it, I've not read any press about it. I just thought that it looked really cool. It had a really cool style. It had such a good contrast of lighting, and everything was framed very well and very cinematic in the trailers. And I was like, I want to own this game. So that's really the long and short of why I'm playing this. I just thought that looked cool. I didn't know anything about it. I still don't know anything about it. So we're just gonna hop right in, and maybe this will be a horrible mistake, or maybe this will turn into one of my favorite small games. One of the developers on this actually was 505 Games, and I didn't realize until I looked into 505 just to know who the developers are. They're responsible for Terraria, or at least one of the developer companies on the team that made Terraria, which is super cool. One of my favorite games. Enough housekeeping, let's get into Control. Mute copyrighted music. Ooh, I like that. I'm a tiny channel. I need all the help I can get. That's really cool. Thank you, good on you, developers. It's rare that I get to play a game that I know absolutely nothing about. I tend to get games and play them relentlessly. I'm just so intrigued because I don't know anything about the story, really.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up.
This looks fantastic. Even
So
on my
many
system.
times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
That's quite the vague. That's quite the vague opening.
Anyone here?
She looks like someone I know. That's a really interesting opening. Of course, you can't go back outside. This game looks phenomenal, even on my system, which is high praise that they can optimize it to work on all systems. Is there anything to take here? Or investigate? This seems like one of those games that's going to have some interesting things to say about society and that kind of things. I just hope that it's going to do a good job at it. Open collectibles. Prohibited items reminder. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept like rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through these private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Everything smart is in quotations, which is interesting. Wait, let's look at that again. There are loadout assets, collectibles. Do I have anything else currently? Probably not, right? Yeah, just what I've picked up. But I hope that this game, if it has something interesting to say about society and like breaching through the poster, that it does it correctly. Because there are a lot of games that have a lot to say, a lot of game developers that have a lot to say, but they don't really know how to say it. Last of Us 2 is a prime example. When I play these types of games, I play them very slowly. And I explore every nook and cranny, and I move slowly so that I can take in all of my surroundings. And I try not to just dart around and just blast through the game. I enjoy the game. I try my best to go about things very slowly and calculatedly. So if you're not... oh, it's already teaching me how to sprint. What's that noise? Oh, it's these cameras. Okay, so there's my sprint. There's my spront. Oh, there's so much to explore. This is a restroom. Anything in the toilet? So if you don't like that, like, slower paced, explore everything kind of...
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
So is it not like... they're not like public with their image or something? I don't know. So if you're not the kind of person who likes that slower, more methodical, more deliberate gameplay, then this playthrough probably isn't for you, because that's just the way that I play games. Is that the machine? Okay, so interactable things are always going to have that that icon from afar. Ooh, redacted. A shark in his... Ooh, that's painful. Although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. That's got a good connotation to it. A shark. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Something... I thought something flashed over there. Okay. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. I bet those names will be important later on. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Your best admin team. Your admin team best.
Hello?
Run.
Oh, it's janitor. What are these canisters? Oh, just document canisters. Hi.
Excuse me.
Got headphones in.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, neither you are no helmet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around.
There's an axe murderer around? Did she say that out loud? I thought she was thinking that. Oh, there. Yes, please.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it.
Welcome to the oldest house.
I've been trying
Proceed
to pull
deeper
it
into the
down
bureau.
ever since. Will you help?
Courtney Hope, good job so far. I'm assuming Courtney Hope is the voice of Jesse. This looks incredible. I don't normally get to play newer games on this system, and usually when I do, they look like garbage, but this looks really good. Ooh, that was cool. I like that. That's a good title sequence.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You
Not-
know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
I also try to go slowly and let dialogue play out. I don't want to cut anything off. Oh. Sorry, Mr. Coffee Pot. Coffee pot? Reminder, RE drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. In the service of his or her country, regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Interesting. Interesting. There's level 1. Nope. Evil robot door says no. These are document canisters, aren't they? Or there's something else over here, wasn't there? I swear I saw a blinky blink on there. A lot of reading in this game, which isn't terrible, but... Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Signed, Trench. Trench. Ooh, this is filed under non-official. Interesting. Evil robot door says no. Oh.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Oh, jeez. Oh, there's like a force field or something around here. Trying to see if there's anything. Ugh. Man. Okay.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
So does that mean that Jesse took the Russian roulette challenge and survived, but the director didn't? I can't jump. Aw, jeez. Aw, jeez. What are you? What is this thing? Okay.
The same gun.
I like me a revolver.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Okay. I should probably save ammo, shouldn't I? Can I make that? Probably not. Nope. You gotta try. I guess I have to probably defeat them first. Boink. Yeah, that was stupid. Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. That's good. That's handy. Hi. Do I have to kill these things? That's a really cool effect. Ah! Oh, hey. Don't think so. Because I haven't played a lot of games, period, on this channel. I am not good at shooters, just so you know.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Trench was the guy from that letter.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right
Oh, it's this
after
Trench?
The pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Are ya?
Things have quieted down outside. Safe to go.
No, they haven't. Oh, what the...
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Yeah, just get in the line, morons. Hiss guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance. Was Hiss the, like, force field stuff that we've seen around things? Capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. That vision cutscene that we just had, does, like... So I'm now the director. Trench, the dead guy, I think, was the director before, and he had the things in his head, but I was able to fight them off. Jesse was able to fight them off. Oh. I'm director. How am I not security clearance? That was a sentence. I do remember that from the trailer, the floating bodies. I didn't understand. I still kind of don't.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guide us. Reach the hotline.
Hey!
The hotline.
Did it tell me how to crouch or take cover? I don't remember if I know how to take cover. I mean, I don't. I don't know if I should know how to take cover. Who? Where? How? Oh, hi. That's awesome! Oh, that's really cool. This is super weird and trippy and creepy. Did I just crack that glass by walking into it? That looks like progress. Or maybe, oh, this is just a bathroom. Things are getting a tad creepy up in here now.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building
Oh,
shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
that's me. That's me. Oops, sorry, I just bunked the microphone with my... I don't know if any of that's important right now. Push the fingers, something. I can't make out anything. Oh, one of the shelters. Another non-official. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chazambre. Ambre? Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby. Reggie's turning 46. Remember, 46. Remember, not 64. Jesse doesn't look 46. Haha. I made a joke. Alright. Max occupancy. Oh. 6 persons. That's a really cool sound design of that door rolling back. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate those field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier over there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. So it kind of seems like the Bureau of Control is kind of like a paranormal, paranatural, like supernatural protection agency. The f did we do that for? Open loadout. Personal mods. Energy boost. Energy boost, which I can use with A. That's not it. Oh, duh. Oh, it's a boost of energy, and it was telling me to press A to select it. Sorry, sorry everyone. I really like clanking, ratcheting sound design like that. It's really cool. Central Executive.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier.
That's the hiss.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then please ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City, or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. There's no such thing as too suspicious. Yeesh. Was Jesse actually just here for a janitorial job? He got roped into all of this. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain, informed by our own, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture using our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human through two punctures on the... That's got a good visual. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to this file for the full report. That's kind of cool. Give you just enough to kind of build an image for yourself. And this is very dark for you guys, I just realized. Crank that up a little bit. Sorry I didn't realize that sooner. Yeah, that's a little better. Oh, what the... I'm gonna leave that on. Why not? Just another floating body, I think. Just another floating body. It's fine. No biggie. I don't think there's anything else to collect in here. I'm gonna crank that back down a little bit, but just like find a good medium, because it's actually now a little bit too it's a little bit too washed out for me. Oh, it's the icon from the... Oh, look at the gun. That's really cool. How it, like, opens up. I guess just jump down. Ah! I just ran in here. Oh my gosh, when I said that I'm bad at shooters, I really meant it. Nope. Oh, I think not. Ah! I died. I just rushed in there. I didn't know there were that many enemies. Pay attention to your surroundings, you moron. You will sustain lethal damage if you fall too far. Crap. Well, first death. Oh no, I've died multiple times falling, haven't I? First combat death. We can say that much. Oh, I'm all the way back here? Come on. Alright. Do I still have those,
hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in
Hiss
this place.
off. Alright, I'll
Is the hiss your
skip
enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay. Hop back in. Oh, come on. Ow! Oh, this guy's throwing nades. Oh, that's the big dude. Ow! Oh, those little glowing things are health. Yep.
Must cleanse control points.
Whew.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Corrupt and spreading. Yeah, welcome to Washington,
Cleanse the
D.C.
control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
When we have the voiceover with that that icon over the UI, is that a different person speaking, or is that Jesse, or is it Jesse's like inner voice or something? That's a little bit confusing, but maybe it's supposed to be.
Holy shit. We
Indeed.
did it. We did it.
Hello?
It's the Pope.
Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I don't know if Jesse is or not. Gonna scan this area.
Please, talk to me.
Gonna scan this area real
We
quick.
saw you deal with the compromised agents.
Nope. Evil robot door says no. Okay.
Is it safe to come out?
It's never safe to come out.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
You don't know that.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
Why are you wearing an arc
But
reactor?
somehow, this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even...
She can't even,
Look,
everyone.
Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first.
Ooh, a quest.
If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Cleanse the hiss corrupted agent. Oh, the floating dude. That was in the trailer.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here.
Weird.
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Why don't I interact with this icon again? Oh, I can fast travel and change my outfit. Sorry. Hang on, Emily. Does this have any significance, or is it just a? It's just a radio, isn't it? Yeah, just punch it. I thought that would have some kind of like small significance or something, but I guess not. Parkour.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago.
Ordinary.
The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline.
Bling?
Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place.
Handy.
We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
So he probably dead or corrupted.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Look, I know this is...
Oh, sorry.
The
Crap.
hotline should be in the communications department.
Origin of the hiss. The oldest house. Let's just go down the line.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
The oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable.
Just like
The
me.
Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
Interesting. Huh.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just
concept.
a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
That's an interesting concept.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Okay, let's get that one more time, because that might actually be important
Can
later
you tell
on.
me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over
The basics again.
So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
So the
Did she memorize this?
one can be controlled, one can't, basically.
Got it. Thanks.
One can be bound and controlled, the others can't. They're too unstable.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Interesting.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Interesting. This game does a really good job at building an intrigue from something like it's not. I'm sure there are other games and TV shows. I'm probably gonna end here actually. Hey, easy there, killer. This game so far is doing a really good job at building an intrigue around something that it seems like the developers and the writers of this game created themselves. I'm sure that there are things that were inspirations to it, but it's doing a really good job of building this world kind of by itself, and I really like that. It's parts of it are parts of like the story and everything, and the hiss and this voice that has the same this voice that seems to just be like an alternate version of Jesse, or maybe Jesse from a different dimensional plane or something like that. It's a little hard to figure out which one is talking at times, but I'm sure that'll get easier later on. So far, I think this is really fun. It's a really cool game. I like these weird kind of one-shot games where it almost feels like a like mechanically and graphically, it almost feels like a tech demo. I mean, this thing plays really, really well on my console, and it's got that like kind of mysterious, like otherworldly intrigue into it that I'm really into. So I'm gonna cut here. So that's it for this episode. I'm definitely coming back to this because this is gonna be a really cool game, I think. So thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far and you like what you saw, please hit the like button, because while that doesn't do anything algorithmically for me, it really helps me know that I'm doing the right thing and you're liking what you see. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see all of you next time.